So do you have any doubts on yesterday's class? Okay, so we'll continue today. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah. So today we'll discuss on strings and numbers. Numbers and strings we'll talk about. Okay, so yeah. So numbers you can define, you can give the variable name and equal to, you can give the number. So you can give integer numbers, a float and double and long, this kind of all values you can give. You don't need to define any data type. Okay, I think this we have discussed in initial class. If you give the number, it will print here. So it is printing 100. You can give the numbers as like this: int or signed integers, long integers, floating point real values, and complex numbers. So int values will the range of, it will be like this: int 10 100. You can give uh, you can give decimal values like plus or minus, and long will be like this. If it is if it is having more, too long, then we will define like this. Okay, this is hexadecimal number. And float is nothing but you can give 15.20 or 20.01 or something like that. You can define such values. Float equal to some 12.34. Okay, this will call it as a float number. Similarly, you can use for complex. Okay, if you have more arithmetic operations, if you have huge number, then you can define complex. Okay, so these are the numbers we'll use. These we can give directly. Just give num, you can give the variable name and equal to, and give the value. It can be anything, int or long or float or complex value. Okay, so this is how we'll define. While printing, you can give. Yeah. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, Rahul.
Okay, so I'm just getting here some notification, so your audio is low something. Okay, then that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how you can print the values. Just print. You can give the variable name. Okay, so next we have some functions, default functions with number. So I'll give most probably we are using these functions. Okay, number functions. Uh, the first one is absolute of, you can give the number. So here x is nothing but a number. So this is the syntax. You have to give abs of number. You have to specify. So this will show the absolute of positive number. Okay, so like this. You can give comma abs of 100. Okay, so this will give absolute positive number. Positive is plus 100, it should give. See, absolute plus 100. Okay, if I define negative value minus 100, the absolute also it will be positive. It should remove that minus. See, the number is minus 100, but absolute value is 100. This will give only positive number. Okay, next compare. Compare x comma y. So normally if you want to compare two numbers, so how will you go? If x less than y, or if x equal to y, or if x greater than y. So with all these three combinations you can compare. So similarly you can give cmp of x comma y. So what this will return? If x is less than y, this will return -1. If x equal to y, this will return 0. If x is greater than y, this will return 1. Okay, now num1 equal to sum 20 and num2 equal to sum 30. Print cmp of num1 comma num2. You can give two numbers. Okay, so this is actually uh, so this notepad plus plus I'm using as a IDE. So here I just language is supporting Python, so that is what it is showing the syntax. If you give it is showing syntax. So similarly if you use Eclipse or if you use any editor, so this will show. I mean editor in the sense IDE. The Python support IDE if you use, it will show the syntax. Okay, so it's showing cmp x on y insert cdu returns negative if x less than y, 0 if x equal to y, positive greater than y. We'll see that now. See, x is less than y, then it is showing, sorry, number 1 is less than number 2, so it's showing -1. Okay, if you give 4, this will show 1. So if it is equal, this will give 0. Okay, so you can use like this. If so if you want to check whether this number is greater than or not, so how you do normally? Num1 is greater than num2. Will do like this. Print num1 is greater than num2. Else print num2. Okay, so this is how we'll do. So I execute this, see, num1 is the number 1 and number 2 both are equal, so this condition it won't satisfy, then it won't go here, else part it will go, it is printing this one, not greater than. For the same purpose we can use this also, instead of that we can give this. So what this will return, so what we are expecting, greater than, if num1 is greater than num2, if num1 is greater than num2, then if x is greater than y, that will return 1. Okay, so we are expecting 1, the result we are expecting equal to 1. Okay, if this one equal to 1, then the number is greater than number 2, else it will be this. So we are expecting this output. We'll see where it's working. Yes, we expect. So instead of that, if we give 50 here, so we are expecting this one, because number 1 is greater than number 2. Yes, number 1 is greater than number 2. Okay, so this statement executed. So that is how we can use this, instead of greater than y, you can give comparison, so this will give the comparison results, you can validate that. Okay, yeah. Next, max or min. Max or min. So if you have a sequence of numbers, let's say max 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40, we have a sequence of numbers, so this will called as a tuple or list, so that will tell you on next class, so you'll get more idea on that. So here you have to give just a sequence of numbers. Okay, sequence of numbers or strings, so that will give the maximum number of this sequence, maximum number on this particular sequence. Print the max, which is the maximum 30, we are expecting 30 has to print, sorry, maximum is 40, right? So okay, so it print 40. Okay, similarly, what is the minimum value? To identify the minimum value of a particular sequence, particular set, we can give min 10 20 30 40. Here 10 is the minimum. Okay, we are expecting 10. See, 40 10. Okay, so that is how we'll use these both. Next, one more, round. So round is nothing but if we have any float number, if you want to round some particular decimals, then we can use round. The syntax is round of the decimal number, the float number, and you can give number of digits if you want to round. Okay, so I'll tell you how to use. So we have a float 12.43, right? So if you want to round, int equal to round of as function, we have to specify the number, float, comma, digits, how many digits you want to specify. So here 12 dot, this part we want to round. If you want to round this part, so we have to say how many digits you want. Here 2 digits, I want 1 digit, so I want to round to the 1 digit. Okay, if I give that, it should print only 12.4. 12.4. You can see now. See, 12.4. So instead of that, if I want, if this is having more bits, some 5 6 5 5. Okay, now I want to round 3. So after this decimal part, I want only three digits here. Okay, so how it will print? 3 digits, 4 3 6. Why this 6 come? think you might know that the mathematical calculation. So if it is the next one is 5 or greater than 5, so the before digit will increase 1. So like 435. So again 5, if you want to round off for 3 digits, so this is 5 or 5 more than 5, right? Then this will increase 1. 5 plus 1 equal to 6. Okay, like that. So that is what it came, 436. For example, if it is here it is a 5, or you can make a 6. I want to make only two digits I want to round. Okay, so now we are expecting 4 3. This if you want to round, then the next one you see, if it is a 5 or greater than 5, then this one will increase 1. So 4 3 plus this is greater than 5, so 1 3 plus 1 4. So we are expecting 12.44. Okay, 12.44. This is like mathematical round operation, so you can use like this. Okay, yeah. The next we have more mathematical operations uh, like if you want to calculate cost and logarithmic functions and exponential functions, if you want to calculate those, we have one module, math module. So we have to import that and we have to use those methods. So this I'll tell you after a modules discussion, because you'll get more information after module. So if you tell now, you'll get confused. Okay, that is what I'm skipping this part. This I'll tell you later. Okay, so using this module we can use all mathematical operations. So what are those? Like this. So all these exponent, floor, and square root and power, so all these mathematical operations we can use in math. Okay, and similarly we have one more, random. So if you want to pick, we have set of numbers. If you want to pick a one random number, we can use this random module. Okay, this also I'll tell you later, so after discussion of that modules class. Okay, so that's what I'm just skipping these two, we'll speak later. Okay, now we'll move to string. String, I'm just defining s equal to python and print s. Okay, so we can give now we run. Yeah, strings. You can see the output as the string of yes. Okay, so strings will define in uh, 4 ways we can define strings. One is in double quotes, and other one is you can define in single quote python, and you can define in like this r python. So this can be double quote or single quote, anything you can give r. So this is nothing but a raw string, and we have one more like s3 equal to triple quotes. This can be like, while commenting I told you like multi-line comment, so it's the same thing. If you want to declare a huge string, I mean huge line, then you can use like this, triple quotes and python triple quotes. Okay, so like if you have some more lines, python testing and Java. If you want to assign this entire string to a one variable, then you can give triple quotes. Okay, this entire thing, this will treat as a one string, and that is assigned to a S3 variable. Okay, you can, using these four ways you can define a string. If you keep in double quotes, there is a difference between these three. Okay, what is it? I'll tell you. So we have few escape characters. Okay, we'll discuss those also. So we have escape characters are like slash n, this is the new line, slash t, this is a tab character, and slash r, this is a return character, and slash b. Okay, like this we have a special characters, like these will called as escape characters. So if you want to print slash n, we need to escape. If you give this slash n inside double quote or single quote, this will treat as a special character. This won't print slash n, this will treat as a special character. The special character meaning slash n means it's a new line. If you give python slash n test, okay, if you print s here, let's see how this will print. This is treating python slash n new line test. Okay, so instead of that, if you want to print as it is slash n, if you want to use double quotes, what do you have to, you have to escape, you have to give one more slash. To escape the special character, we'll use escape, I mean slash. See, then one slash it will ignore, then it will print only slash n. Okay, so we have few escape characters. So if you want to print those escape characters inside the quotes, then you have to escape every character. Escape in the sense you will escape with the slash, you have to put one slash before the characters. Okay, similarly, but here you don't need to escape. If you give the same raw string, whatever you give here, the string it will print. Just see, we are not escaping here, and say raw string, yes, see, it went along with that. So this will treat like raw string. Whatever you give, you can give escape characters or any symbols or anything, but this will treat as string, it will print. But if you give that in single quote or double quote, it will treat as a special character. See, I will give it here also. See, it is taking as a new line. So single quote and escape. So for single quote or double quote, if you want to print a special character, then you have to give as a backslash before the character, or else it will treat as special character. I mean, it will treat a, the functionality of the character. This slash n is having a functionality, that is enter, so it will giving the new line. Okay, so and okay, so you can give this is one set of string. You print this, you have to print like this. So python testing enter java enter courses. Okay, so you can say like this. Okay, so these are the four ways we can define a string. So we'll speak about special characters. See, these are the escape characters. Slash a, so the usage of slash a is bell or alert. Slash b is backspace. If you give slash b, it will backspace and it remove one character. This is a control X. these two, and this is a escape. Font here. Okay, again slash n. So mostly we'll use slash n and slash b and these control characters, and slash r char is written. Okay, slash s space. Okay, slash t tab, and this is a vertical tab, and this is slash x is character x. Okay, so these are the, so if you want to give a space, so normally what we'll do, python this one space will go. Okay, so see the s1 output, second one, see the second python space test. So instead of that you can give, instead of that you can give space slash s. Okay, this will give as a space. So it will go for tab. So similar it will go for space. Light in the अरे अरे हाँ okay, so this I'll check it and I'll let you know later why this space is not for K, or else maybe this is wrong, but you can use for others like slash T and slash N slash R. So if you give slash R for carriage return, you give slash R. So see, this is ignoring the center part. Okay, so this will print only slash test, only test. So instead of that backspace, if you want to give slash B, if you give that means it will enter on backspace, that will remove T. This will print TES and test, TES and test. Okay, similarly you can give tab, see, test slash T, tab and EST. Okay, yeah. Okay, so like this you can, there will be one special meaning for all these characters. So if you want to print those characters inside a string, you can give you can escape that, or else you can put that in raw characters like like this R and port, and you can give a string. So this will treat as a raw string and that will print as it is. Okay, yeah. And so apart from those, we have okay, so this was taken here. Okay, so now this is a string we define. So let's say we define x equal to some testing. If you define testing, so internally it will store, so it will store as a TESTING. Okay, so okay, so every character it will store as a list. Okay, so the range it will start from 0 to the length of the string. Okay, it will make index will start from 0 1 2 3 4 up to that last length of the string. Okay, what is the length of this string? So I mean length is nothing but how many characters the string is having. So how many? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7 characters. So it will assign one index to the all characters. So 0 index is for one character, 1 for E, 2 for S, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Similarly, if it is having more characters, then this index will increase. Okay, if you want to slice the string, if you want to get a substring, you can use index. Okay, I'll show you now how to get this. So if you want to get only for the first character, the 0th position character, so you have to give x of squares of 0. Okay, so even lists also will use the same. So in coming class you will get more idea on this. Okay, so if you want to get a 0th index of value, then you have to give like this, x of the square brackets and 0. Okay, this has to print t character. We'll run now. See, we will print x of 0 t. Okay, similarly what is this? This will have 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. If you want to print a fourth position character, so what is a fourth position character? 0 1 2 3 4 I. If you want a fourth position characters, you can give 4. Okay, so this is giving t and I, fourth position. Okay, if you want to get some particular index, we can give the position index. So x of 4, the fourth position character, it will print. Okay, instead of that, if you want to print from 0 to 4 characters, you want only this particular part. So what do you have to give? You have to give the starting index 0 and what is it, last index? 0 1 2 3. The index is 3 and you have to give colon. That means from 0 to 3. Okay, see, 0 to 3, 0 1 2 3. Actually the last index it will ignore. Okay, so the n boundary it will ignore. So if you want to print this t also, you have to give 4. Okay, now test. Okay, so this is will use for slicing, string slicing. If you want a piece, if you want to make a piece of the particular string, you can give it like this. Okay, then if you want some second position to 6th, so what is the output of this? Hello, Vishwaja. Yeah, can you tell me output of this? X of 2 colon 6.
2 colon 6.
Yeah, 0 1 2, then which will start from to second character, that will be like yes. So up to 6. So 0 1 2 3 4 5 6.
4 and 6.
Yeah, so it has to print STING,
ING.
but 6 it will ignore. The last index it won't print.
Yes.
Yeah, so the G will remove. So up to N only it will print STIN.
Oh, in between 2 and 6.
Yeah, 2 and 6. In between 2 and 6, but 6 won't consider, but 2 it will consider. It will start from 2, but 6 it won't consider. In between 6.
If it starts from 2, then what is E, Krishna? After T we have E also.
Yeah, 0 1, but the index will start from 0.
Okay.
Okay, then that second will be yes 0 1 2.
Okay, 0 1 2. Yes, 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 yes.
0 1 2 up to the
2,
length of the
4,
string. Okay,
yeah.
so then this will be the output.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see now.
Yes.
Yes, STIN. Okay,
Yes.
you are correct. So
Yeah.
instead of that, if you want to print 2 to last. So you don't know how many positions, you don't know that length of the string. So if you want 2 to last, I mean 0 1 2 from S to end of the string, if you want to print, so you have to give like this double column.
Okay.
Okay, this will treat that the end of the string.
Okay.
So this has to print G also.
G.
Yeah. C. S T I N
If
G.
we want from beginning to 7 characters, then we have to give 2 columns before and 7 in the last.
Do you
Like now
want?
you gave 2 to end of the string, right?
Yes,
If we
yes.
want from beginning to end of the string, then we have to give this 2 columns in the front.
No. That is the next actually. So if you want such a way, you can remove this. Starting you're
Okay.
not giving anything. Okay.
Okay.
So this has to
Okay.
print all.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Only
it.
2 semicolons is fine for that?
That is fine. So we are not specifying
Okay.
any starting, any ending. So we are just
Okay.
giving 2 columns. So this will read from first index to last index.
Last index. Okay.
Yeah. Uh, and one more. First index to last index. If you want to give, yeah. Yeah. So this is ascending order. So positive numbers you can give like this 0 1 2 3. Similarly from reverse it will calculate like this. So, so this will start from -1. So -7 6 5 4 3 2 1. So how many characters? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay. Okay. So T E S T I N G. Okay. So index it will start from 0 1 2 and 3 4 5 6. Okay. So for reverse order, so if you want from reverse order, so from here it will start -1, negative numbers, -1, -2,
Okay.
-3 and minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, and minus 7. Okay, so this is the order for reverse. Okay, now if you want to reverse the string, so from where we have to give. So if you want to get from this order, from this to last, from starting to ending, we are giving double point. Okay, so if you want to get from 0 to 4,
Okay.
you are giving 0 to 4. Okay, so instead of that, if you want to get from reverse, if you want to get from G to N, that means minus 1 to minus 2. So we give in x brackets minus 1 to minus 2. So which one it will give? So minus 1 is G and minus 2 is N. Okay, so there is no characters between.
Krishna, if it
Yeah.
I have a question.
Okay.
If 2 to 6 you are giving STIN, 0 to 4, why is it only T?
So this one you're talking about
Yeah,
this, right?
that must be ESTI.
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
We didn't give fully actually. We didn't type sorry, 0 to 4, right?
ES.
Yes,
Yeah, EST.
correct. 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah,
3.
yeah.
Mm.
So you can see the output actually, third output. It's a correct test.
You are giving 0 in test, right? But in 2 to 6, you didn't give the second alphabet. Or did you give? Oh, yeah, 0, 1, 2. Okay.
Yeah. So this is a type of mistake. So we didn't type fully, but if you see the
Okay.
output, that is correct. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now here the minus 1 to minus 2 is minus 1 is G and minus 2 is N. Okay. So that is giving only Gn. Okay. Now similarly, if you want to print from G to T reverse order. Okay. I want to print G to T. So what is the index for this? Minus 1. We're starting minus 1. And for T index 4. Okay. C 4. But if I give, okay, yeah, similarly for this, actually if I give, if I want to, yeah, so that's this boundary it will leave, right? This position it won't consider. Okay, as we discussed here, so that boundary if you want to print 1 and 2, you have to give 3 because this 3 it won't consider, it will print before the third element. Okay, similarly if you want up to T, then minus 1 to minus 4 if you give, it won't consider, then the next value you have to give minus 5. So minus 5. So what? So this will print G N I T. G N I T. Yes. You see now the last one. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So actually we should not give like this. We should give from this order only. Okay. We have to give from the same order. Okay. The starting should be from -7 to this from this side, and ending should be the right side. So if you want to print from starting position, so you can give -7 to -5. Then this will print from TES, but you can't give -1 to -7. So that is a problem. So 7 column 5. If I give 7 is T E, yes, so this one it will ignore, so TE it should print. Okay, let's see now. Yeah, TE. Similarly, if I want some hyphen 3 2 last, okay, same combinations. So I want to print from hyphen 3 is -3 is I to last, so ing, so it will print ing. Okay, yeah, ing. Okay, okay, now we'll see this. Okay, so if you give like this, so that should print whole string testing. Okay, if you say -1, say -1, this will start from here. Okay, from here it will print all. That means from this side it will come GNITSET. It's like reverse order. So that's what GNITSET. Okay. So if you give only plus 1, if you give plus 1, it should start from this side. PESTING. If you give negative, this will start from here. Okay. That's what we can use like this for string reverse. Okay. Yeah. And one more. If you give print uh, if you give print x of um, if you give 3 yeah, if you give like this 2, so this is equivalent to 1. So if you give 1 here, so what it will consider, it will consider 1 from here to last, from starting to end it should print, right? From starting to end, if you give 1, every element it will print TESTING. But if you give 2, the second element it will print. So T it will print the second element, the next element it won't take, the second element it will print yes, again the next element it won't print, the second it will take I. So TSI, so next it won't print, next one will take G. TSIG will print. Okay, that is what it's TSIG. So instead of that, if you give 3, so what it will print? T it should take, the third one it should print. 1, 2 it will ignore, third one T. T, T, and again 1, 2 it will ignore, third one it will print. T, T, G it has to print. T, T, G. Okay, we'll verify that now. See, T, T, G. Okay, so like this you can give. This starting index you can specify. If you want to say from 2, that means it has to consider from, second 0, 1, 2, second it has to consider, and this outer is third. So third, every third element it has to take from S 1, 2, 3 N. So after that only one element. So it will ignore. So Sn it has to print. Yes, N. See, yes, N. Okay, so that is what we got. So these are string slicing functions. So if you want to make substring, if you want to reverse a string, if you want to cut a string, you can use these combinations. So same combination we'll use in list also. Okay, so next class we'll discuss list. So in the list also it will store like this. Okay, the index will start from 0 and uh, end of the last character. The last character index is length of the string. Okay. Okay, so these are the string slicing functions we'll use like this. So are you clear with this? Hello Madhavi. Hello, Vishnuja.
Yes, Ramakrishna.
Okay, so it is showing Madhavi is offline.
Okay. Even your voice is breaking in between.
Oh, is it?
Ramu, I joined back.
Okay.
Actually, my laptop got charged.
Okay, fine. So what about Srilata? Srilata, are you there? Okay, fine.
నేను మ్యూట్ కొట్టి మాట్లాడుతున్నా అండి సో వినిపించట్లేదు అందుకే మీకు
Okay, fine. So is it clear kada?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now we'll move forward. Yeah, so next we have so now we have earlier we discussed about operators, right? So similarly we have string special operators. So those are like this. Okay, so the first operator is plus. So plus, if you want to concatenate two strings, we'll use plus. So if you want to join two strings like this, so x equal to string 1 and y equal to string 2. If you want to join these two, join or concatenate, you can use x plus y. So this plus, if you use between two numbers, then that will add, but here if you add between two strings, that will join. So the output will be string 1 and string 2. Okay, so which will be like this, string 1 and string 2. Okay, in between if you want to add something, if you want to add space, okay, how we'll add, we can give space and again plus. So we are joining x variable and plus, so x variable plus space character, then y. So the output will be string 1 space string 2. We are combining three strings, so x is one string, the space is one string plus string 2. Okay, you can give like this, string 1, so the output will be string 1 space string 2. Okay, sorry, I didn't say. Yeah, string 1 space string 2. In between if you want to add something, follow space I gave. Okay, this has given actually. Okay, similarly if you want to redirect, if you want to assign this string to this output to any character you can assign. So Z. Z equal to print Z. Okay, just so that will be like string 1 hello string 2. Okay, so we have created one more variable. Okay, that is the use of this plus operator. Okay, next star. So if you give so here star will be special meaning. So x will be defined as a string 1. If you give x star some integer 2, so the string will print 2 times. Print x star 2. So this has to print string 1 string 1. So instead of typing one more, we will give x star 2. That means it will print 2 times. Okay, if you give 10 here, that will print 10 times. Okay, so that is the use of star. And the square brackets. So this already we used for. So these are the operators. Square brackets for index purpose slicing we'll use. Same like square colon. This also we use. And in not in. So I think this we discussed earlier. So you can check whether some particular character is in particular string or not. So if you want to check n in x, so n character in x. Okay, what this will n is exist or not, it will verify. So n in x, correct, n is there, then this will give true. Okay, print 2. If n is not exist, if you give some z, then false. So similarly you can use not in. Not in. Okay, if z is not in, it will return true. If z is in, it will return false. So you can use if conditioning here. Okay, so this R is for raw string, so we used already. So here you can give a small r or capital R. Okay, so the next one is percentage. So percentage is for major string. So if you want to give some specific if you want to give some set of format, you can give a percentage. I will show now. So let's say we have n equal to 100. If you want to insert this 100 in between a string, okay, we are printing print. This is the number. So here I want to print 100. Again I am giving some text. Okay, so here I want to print 100. So instead of that I can't give n here. If I give n, it will print n only. So I want to place this 100 value here. Okay, so for that what I will do, I'll give percentage and I'll specify the type. So this is a integer, right? This is a digit. No, for the digit will sorry, for integer will give /d, percentage d. Sorry, this is integer. So for integer type will give percentage d, and here again percentage. You can give brackets. You can give the variable n. Okay, so in the place of percentage d, so this n value will print here. It will come and assign here. Okay, so the value should be, this is the number 100 we are using has to print. So now Okay, this is the number 100 we are using. Okay, instead of this, here I want to print hello. I want to print like this, hello Ramakrishna. Okay, this one I'll declare as a one variable, s equal to, okay, so I want to get this from variable. So for that, what I'll do, this is a string now. First string will make it as a percentage s. Okay, so here the order we have to give. So first which one is coming? Yes, Ramakrishna we have to place. Next this digit, next integer, the n we have to place. So the same order we have to give, s comma n. Then it will look first one which will place the first position, the second one it will place in second position. So first s should print, next n. So the output will be like hello Ramakrishna, this is the number 100 we are using. Okay, that is the output. Let's see now. Yes, hello, it plays Ramakrishna, this is the number 100 we are using. Okay, if you make a reverse order like n comma yes, okay, so n has to place in place of s and s has to place of d. So the type conversion it will throw error because this is the string we are expecting, but we are sending n is a integer. See, it is getting type error. Percentage format, a number is required, not string. Okay, we have to give a number here, and here we have to give a string. So that's what if you use like this format operator, you have to give the order specifically. You have to specify uh, s comma n, like this we have to give. Okay, yeah. See, we have format symbols, so we use S for string and D for integer. Similarly, we have few other. Okay, C for character. If you want to place a single character, you can use C, and S for string, and this we can ignore. I for signed decimal integer, and D for decimal integer, and U for unsigned. If you want to give octal integer, you can give O. Hexadecimal X, hexadecimal integer lower letters, small x, capital letters, capital X. If you want to give exponential notation, you can give E. Exponential notation with the uppercase, you can give E. Floating number, you can give F. Okay, and you can the mostly will use C. You can place a character, string, and the integer and float. Okay, so these four combinations will use. This is not an important. So this we discussed triple quotes, and yeah, we have one more. Unicode string. Okay, so normal string is like 8-bit ASCII, 8-bit ASCII. So the Unicode strings are stored as a 16-bit. So if you want to store like this Unicode format, you have to give instead of plain string, you have to give. So normally different like this, right? Hello. So this will be like 8-bit ASCII values. So if you want to store as a 16-bit Unicode, you have to give U. Okay, so this will be like this. So can you get U and int u. Okay, so int variable, and I want to see. So normally this type function will use if you want to know the type of the object. So it can be what is the type of the variable, if it is a string or if it is a number, if it is an object, if it is a class. So what is it? If you want to know the type of the object, the type of the function or type of the variable, you can use type function, type, and specify the variable name. Okay, so I want to know the type of u, so we can give inside u, so that is printing Unicode. This is a Unicode. So instead of that, if you give, I want to know the type of S. So S is a string, right? Then it has to print string. See, type string str. Similarly, you can see the type of n. So n, it has to print number. See, so n is int. If you give 2 3, it has to say float. Okay, so if you specify L, you also vertical like this. Okay, long. Yeah, so using type we can identify what is the type of object or variable. Okay, that is the use of type. And we have functions. We have string functions. So these functions will have so their own so every function will have their own functionality. So we'll see the how we can use those functionalities. Sorry, how we can use the string functions. So here we have important string functions. Okay, so I'll show here. Okay, I'll use Python interactive shell. So I'll define s equal to some string Python. Okay, see, the function is capitalize. So capitalize, what this will return, this will return capitalize the first letter of the string. So the first letter of the string which will make as a capital. So the if you give s dot capitalize, it has to return capital P Python, capital Python. Okay, so initial class I told you, right, if you want to see what are the functions available in this s, you can give dir of s. This will show the functions. Okay, these are the functions: capitalize, enter, count, decode, encode, and answer it. So all those things. So here I listed important things. So what are the functions we'll use mostly? Okay, so first is capitalize. Next, next is capitalize. So I'll give here. place. Next, what's next? Count. So if you want to count some particular character or particular string, how many times it occurred in the current string. If you want to count, then you can give like this: s dot count of the string. So if you want to count how many times t, you can give like this: you have to put in quotes. Yeah, how many times? That is in one time. So instead of that, if you give here, that will be two times. So you can count the character or string how many times it occur. So instead of that, I'll give py. I'll give py substring. So how many times? That is one time. So if you give h, so how many times this occurred? P by h, no, 0 times. Then it should give 0. Okay. So like this you can use count. We have, you can specify starting to ending. Okay. So ending in the sense the length of the string. Okay. So that is how we can count. Next, encode. You can encode a string using you can give the type here, encoding type. So using this type you can encode the string. Okay. So I will show here. Print s dot encode of if you give, see, that is everything same. So the default is if you not specify the encoding type, it will give the same string. So you have to specify the encoding type. Type I am specifying UTF-16. Okay, this is encoded. So UTF-16 it will print like this. If I give UTF-64, okay, we have Unicode encoding, encoding standards. So UTF-8 and UTF-16, 32. Okay, if you want to print 32, just give 32. Okay, this is the output of UTF-32. So similarly, if you want to encrypt or if you want to change the string for security purpose, you can give the type here. You can give the standard, encoding standard. So the string will become like this. Similarly, if you want to decode the string, you can give decode of the type. So that will decode the string. Okay. Next, ends with. So if you want to check, check. Okay. If you want to check the string it ends with some particular character or some particular string, you can use ends with function. is equal to Python s dot ends with, I need to check this ends with n. Okay, it end with n, so print true. If I give p, the string didn't end with p, then it will give false. Okay, that's what. If you want to verify the string is ended with a particular string or not, you can give the string also here. So np write o m true. If you give only o, no. Okay, you can give the character or you can give the string also. Like this you can use. And next, find. So probably we'll use this find. So if you want to find some particular character or string is exist in the string or not, if you want to check whether the string is occurred or not, you can use like this. You can use this one. So how will use? So S is Python. If you want to verify H is there or not, so how will be S dot find to give H. Okay, if it exists, so it will return the index of the H. If it doesn't exist, it will return -1. Okay, we'll see now. S find 1, find of H. So it exists, so it returns the index 0, 1, 2. So it is 2. If you give K, K didn't exist, then it returns -1. Okay, see. So mostly we'll use like this. So for example, I have the string s1 equal to uh, okay, some string. Okay, so I want to check that this particular string is having Python or not. You want to verify, then what we have to do? First we have to write s1 dot find of what do you want to verify, Python is exist or not. Then you have to give the string. Okay, you have to give the string Python. It will check whether the particular string exists or not. If it exists, if it is there, this will give the count of, this will give the index of Python, and if it doesn't exist, which will give the -1. Okay, if it doesn't exist, it will return the -1, right? So we have to verify whether it exists or not. So if it exists, it will return 0. So if you say like this, s1 dot find Python which equals to -1, that means this Python is not exist. Okay, so we have to verify existence, then we'll give the reverse. If Python not equal to -1, that means this will return some index, so which is not equal to -1, then the particular string is exist. So we have to specify like that. If s1 dot find of Python is not equal to -1, you can give print Python form. Okay, so we are giving the reverse way. So normally this output, what this one will give, this will give, if Python is not exist, this will give -1. Okay, so that's what, if it is not equal to -1, that means Python is exist, then Python not found, else Python not found. Okay, you can make the reverse logic also. You can make it reverse, like if equal to -1, Python not found, else Python found. Okay, we'll see now. So this has to print a Python found because Python is already exist. Yeah, Python found. Okay, so that is how we can use this find. Next, similarly we can give the starting index to end index. So from where to where you want to find. Okay, you can specify that. And next, index. So if you want to find the index of the string, you can give index. So it will be like is equal to Python. I want to find out index of h. So if you not give in quotes, that will treat that h is a variable. So it will check where you define h variable. So it didn't define. That's why it's throwing error. H is not defined. So you have to make in double quotes or single quotes. Okay, the index is 2. 0, 1, 2. Okay. Similarly, you can give start or end. So start I am specifying 1. Okay. From 1 to this is 2. Okay. So if you want to verify some from first position to 2, you have to give. So first position, second position. First position, second position, there is no h. Then it should not be. See, that's what it's throwing error. Substring h is not found from 1 to 2. Okay. If you give 5, it is 1, then it is given Python, right? 0, 1, 2. The index is 2. Similarly, if you want to verify whether the particular string is alphanumeric or not, you can use this function. If it is alphanumeric, this will give true, else false. S dot alpha nu. Nu. So is nu. Okay, that's true. So what is S? S is alphanumeric. Okay, it's true. S is alpha. Is alphabetical. True. Okay. S is digit. Digit. It's not a digit. It's a string. Then this will give false. Is digit. Is digit false. Okay. Instead of S, if you give digit like 10, yes, 10 is a digit. So that is what you can check whether it's alpha or alphanumeric or digit and is lower. Okay, if it is a lower case, this will return true, else false. Is numeric. If it is a numeric, it will return true, else false. Next is space. Okay, you can give like this: space dot is space. Yes, true. If you specify something, false, but that's not a space. Next, is title. So title case you can verify. So like yes, Python, right? Start is title. That is not a title case, then it will give false. So title case, how it will be? S equal to Python. So this is a title. Is title true. So normal titles we will have this. The first character will be capital, the rest will be small. So then is title. Okay. Yeah. Next is upper. You can verify whether Python is upper or not. So you can give s dot upper of s dot upper, then Python is not uppercase, then that will be false. S dot is upper, false. Okay, yeah. So if you want to create s dot, see, if you want to convert from lower characters to upper, you can give s dot upper. So upper will return the string. So every character will convert to capital. Okay. So this is upper. You can reassign the variable, the value to s. So s is upper. So now s is holding the upper characters. Okay. Similarly, lower. Okay. Now s should hold lower characters. Okay. So now yes, I'll give capital P uh, and again test. Okay, I want to swap the case. Capital should be small and small should be capital. You can use yes swap case. Okay, see, this is converting capital small, small capitals. Okay, like this you can use. And one more, join. So we have sequence of strings. So for example, you can specify the character here. So which one you want? I want to join with space, and you can use the sequence. Okay, mostly we'll use this function in list. So the sequence I'm specifying strings test comma test1. Okay, so I want to join test with the test1, test space test1. Join takes maybe yeah, you have to put that in a list. So this I will tell you while discussing this list. So you have to define list like this. So inside list I am giving the set of strings. Okay, so this is joined with the space. Now here you can specify the string whatever you want. Python, I want to join with Python. So test Python test1. Okay, next length. So mostly we'll use this function if you want to add, if you want to find, so what is the how many characters are there in the particular string. So you can give length of string, length of s. So how many characters? 8. So what is this? Python test, Python test. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 8 characters. So length of the string is 8. Length of, yes. So what should give here? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 7 characters. And next, this is for formatting purpose. We'll use ljust, left side justification. So this is will be so we have a string yes. So s equal to Python. So l dot, sorry, s dot l justification left side. So the string will be in left side, and the right side if you want to print something. So you can give the width, you can specify. You can specify the width, the total number of string width, comma the character what you want to print. Yeah. Okay. So left justification, the left side string will come, and the right side you want to print a you can give, the character you can give, and the first one will be the width. The width is nothing but length of the total string. So I specified 10. So the length of the string will be 10. That means 10 characters only should allow. So Python is having 1 2 3 4 5 so PYHTYN, right? So I give like this. So 6 characters, then the 4 characters it will print A, because we gave the total number of characters are 10. Okay, instead of that, if I specify only 5, there is no possibility to print A because already 5 characters. Okay, if you specify 100, this will be like this. The left side our string will come, the right side whatever you give the character it will print. Okay, similarly R justification. Okay, so the string will come right side, and whatever you give the character that will give that will print left side, like this, the reverse of LJust. Okay, so that is what we'll use left just and LJust. So lower, this will convert uppercase letters to lower, this we discussed, and L strip. So if the string is having spaces like Python, if we have spaces after the string at the end of the line, you can give s dot L strip. This will remove leading spaces. I think it is reverse. Okay, I have a string like this. Okay, so L strip will remove leading white space, and the leading in the sense from starting the string, from the starting point of the string, it will remove white spaces. So I'll give s dot L strip. Left side it will remove. See, the left part it has removed all white spaces. Okay, so if you use R strip, the right side white spaces it will remove. Okay, see, it removed the right side. So now if you use S only strip, strip is the combination of L strip and right strip. So left side spaces and right side spaces it will remove. Okay, there is no space. Okay, leading and trailing spaces. So this will call it as leading space, and this will call it as trailing. So both spaces it will remove. Okay, so this is not an important. You can remove that. And so you can return maximum alphabetical character in a particular string. Okay, s dot, sorry, here specify the max of s. Okay, in an alphabetical order, so which is the maximum character in Python, so that it will print. So PYHTON, so all are small, right, A to Z. So this is the maximum, this will print Y. So if we give min, so the minimum is space, I mean null it is printing. Okay, so if this is having s equal to see, this is printing 1 because 1 is less than alphabetics, like this. And yeah, you can use replace. If you want to replace some particular string with some other string, you can use replace function. See, I have a string like this, Python string script, and Python is okay. So I have the string like this. So I want to replace Python with Java. So for that I will use s dot replace and the string old string. What do you want to match Python? So I want to look for Python and I want to replace with Java. Okay. See. So wherever the Python is there, so it will replace with Java. So Java testing script and Java is easy. So that's what it replaces. So you can specify the maximum replace. How many you want to replace? So the max. So now 2 counts, right? So I'll give only the maximum 1. That means this one it should replace. It should not replace the other one. See, Java testing script and Python is still Python is there. We can specify the maximum occurrences. Okay. So rfind is similar to find, but find will search from forward from here to here, but rfind will look from reverse, from backside to front. Okay. So mostly will use forward. And r index also same, reverse index. See that s dot r index of, so I want to find out this I. Back part. So this will start from here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 32. So that I give y. Yeah. Okay. So this is the string Python, and so if I say s dot find s dot index of p, so this will look from forward, from here to end. So this will look from forward direction, then this will print 0. Okay. If I say backward, I mean the preference it will give from back, but it will give the same position from forward, and it will count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that only, but the preference it will look from back side. Okay. So the moment if I say R, so here actually we have only one P, then the back side also that will print same index. But if you give p here, if you give r index, so this will consider this p, not this one, because it's coming backward. Then the index is 6. But if you say index which will give you a forward direction, then the first p it will consider, then the index will be 0. Okay, so that is the difference, index and r index. Next, r justification we did, r strip we did. Next, split. So you can split a string based on some string or some space. You can split with space. You can give. You can split with any characters. Okay, like we have s equal to Python, Java, and test. We have this string. So I want to split s dot sp and split with space. So default it will be space. So you can give the. So that will return a list. So list is having these three values: Python, Java, test. Okay. You can give instead of this. If I give only Java, see Java I give, then Python space and space test. Okay, that's how you can split. Similarly, you can split lines also. If you have, I have a string like this. I have a string test. 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 So if I print test, okay, we will test slash and test. It's if I define. Okay, here it's not allowing. So s equal to test, test. Int s. If I say this has to print like this: test, new line, enter, test, enter, s test. Okay, now I want to split with this new lines, then s dot split lines. Okay, so wherever slash n is there, it is split it. Okay, see this one test, this is there is a one slash n, and test there is a one enter or slash n in the stress. So it is splitting and it is giving you one list. Okay, so this is similar to split, but split we have to specify the characters here. Split lines, the character is slash n. And next strip, this already we did, the combination of else and rights, swap case and title. If you give a title, this will convert into title case. Okay, if you give Python dot title, this is the title case Python. The first one it will convert into capital. Next upper, and we can check whether it is decimal or not. We can convert lower and upper is decimal. Okay, if is decimal. Okay, Yeah, for this we can't specify string. This is a Unicode function. Okay, we have to give Unicode. So if the particular Unicode is decimal or not, if you want to check, you can give. So the Unicode we are giving like this. 10. So it is a decimal, then it's giving 0. Okay, so these are the functions we'll use in strings. So you just play with, you just take all these functions and you can try out. Okay, so how will you this? You can take one number and you can you just initiate. You can take one variable like x equal to 100. You just find out what is the type, whether it is number or string. So is alphabetical, is numerical, is digit, and what is the length. You can take length of the string and you can verify. Okay, so all these combinations we can try. So you mean in coming classes we'll use all these. Okay, not all, so mostly we'll use. So one by one we'll use it. So if you want to convert upper to lower or lower to upper, you can use string dot upper, string dot lower. Okay, if you want to replace, you can use string dot replace. Okay, so these are the string functions. So are you clear with these string functions?
Yes, Krishna.
Okay, so what about Srilata?
Krishna. Yes, Krishna.
Okay. Okay, fine. I think for today class, I think we can finish it. So these are the things enough. So we'll continue tomorrow.
Okay.
One thing, Srilata, will you available tomorrow?
I will let you know by tonight. I mean tonight or tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Because uh, the coming week from 28th to 7th, I will be. I'm going to hometown, so I may not
Okay.
be available. So that is what I'm planning to continue on
Okay.
tomorrow and
Yeah,
day
yeah,
after
sure.
tomorrow also. Okay.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Okay, please let me know the timing so that I will let you know that my timings, so we can plan it accordingly.
Okay.
Be available. I think Madhvi, are you able to hear me? Okay, you can respond in that WhatsApp group. So if you're available. Okay, so we are not getting response from Madhavi. Okay, I'll update her in WhatsApp. Okay.
Krishna, actually,
Okay.
I think it was not audible.
Uh,
Anytime.
okay, your voice is not clear. You can just message it. Okay, so she replied anytime, she is fine. Even I think Vish is also fine for anytime. Okay, so I need to check my timings, and Srilata, you have to tell your timing so that we'll plan it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
thank
Bye.
you.
Okay, bye.